Hello people, and welcome to another Planetside 2 video. In this video I will be testing the Terran Heavy Assault using the default light machine gun. Now, as some of you may or may not know, I play NC normally, New Conglomerate. I'm a member of the Consortium outfit, where I also play Heavy Assault, except for when I fly the Reaver. Now, every faction in Planetside 2 has their strengths and their drawbacks, and whatever you choose, you have to make that work for you. Now, the thing about this light machine gun is that it has a very high fire rate and it has very little recoil and kick, and that makes it easy to know in a short period of time. If you have seen any of my other videos from, for example, Blacklight Retribution or Bad Company 2, or even some of the infantry videos as NC, you will see how I make a big deal about how important it is to know how to control the recoil, and also how important it is to use burst fire. That is not as important with this gun, I gotta say. Especially not if you are the same type of player as I am, where PTFO is the definition of your playstyle, and close up and personal is how you have most of your engagements. Now, in close combat this gun is amazing, but it's actually really good at mid-range as well. Now, the definition of mid-range and range can sometimes be a matter of opinion, but I'm gonna call this engagement mid-range for now. So after that, I decided to try to hunt down an infiltrator that you probably saw him try to snipe me there a few times. And whoever this guy is, he sure knows how to use cloak to his advantage. I honestly lost him completely here, and I didn't want to keep chasing him in front of the teleporter room, because that would be a pretty stupid idea, I guess. And most of these Vanos, they know that what they need to go for is the shield generator, which is what they are constantly attacking. So I'm trying to defend it as best as I can here. And maybe that was the cloaker from before, I don't know. Next up, what you're gonna see here is something that I'm sure all of you who has played this game in beta has seen. It is something that is related to packet loss. Packet loss is normally something that people have if they have a high ping, even though that is not the same thing. And some people can actually play with a high ping without this happening. Anyway, the Vanus were able to overload the generator, and I need to stabilize it. First of all, I need to kill the guy who did it, and obviously he brought a friend. Now, when I play NC in situations like this, I actually prefer either engineer or light assault, because I don't really like the NC's heavy assault weapon for close combat, even though the GD22 is a better gun at mid-range and range. If only they could fix the iron sight of that gun so it doesn't block the view all that much. So anyway, close up and personal, that's the way I like to play heavy assault as a Terran. Except when I meet a Vanu with a shotgun. Cause take a look at this. And keep in mind, I'm at full health and full shield. Now that kind of reminds me of what the USAs was like in Battlefield 3 before they fixed it. And I don't know about the NC or Terran shotguns at all, because I never tried them. But if you play Vanu, try out this shotgun before it is balanced, because, well, I'm pretty sure this is going to be balanced sooner or later. Or maybe they should keep it the way it is. What do you guys think? Let me know. Anyway, I am planning on making some Vanu videos in the future. And if the shotgun stays as it is, I will definitely make a video of that. There are just so many things to try out in this game. I just want to try out every class, every weapon, every vehicle in all three factions. Obviously that's not gonna happen, but you know, hopefully this game is gonna carry on for many years. And speaking of factions, the more I play Heavy Assault as a Terran, the more I like it. I am definitely going to try out another Heavy Assault rifle, which is gonna happen in a couple of days, I assume. And I would be grateful for any suggestions from you guys. Now, let's talk a little bit about the rocket launcher. As far as I can tell, this rocket launcher is fairly simple to the standard one you get as NC. I have mainly, however, played mostly with the Crow as NC, so if there is a major difference, I've missed it. It takes out the sight in a one-shot, of course, same as the NC rocket launcher. And normally it is far too slow to be a threat to anything that flies, but every once in a while you get a good shot off.
Generator stabilized.
And what the hell is this gun? It looks like some Quake inspiration. That really shows that Vanu technology is more than purple tights. Now, next up here you're gonna see a perfect example of what not to do. However, though, I was feeling brave and foolish, and it actually did pay out pretty well. Now, Evo Vitamin, I remember you. I'm pretty sure we were in the same squad a couple of weeks back. And yeah, that's a good pilot. I was lucky there. Now, basically with the rocket launcher, it's the same as always. You have to calculate for the travel time and the gravitational drop. It's more or less the same as with every game. But unlike the previous Battlefield games, you don't have the very effective splash damage against infantry. Thank you, Sony Online Entertainment, for that. Now that means that you're not gonna have a bunch of rocket spamming bullshit, and you're not gonna get a lot of free kills just shooting in a group of people. And if you actually wanna use it against an infantry, you actually need to hit them. Otherwise, it's not gonna be a kill unless they're already hurt from before. Anyway, it can look like this. Now, going back to the light machine gun again, I just gotta say that when you shoot at moving targets, even at mid-range-ish, like this gun is really good due to its high fire rate and low recoil. And that also goes for a situation like this. Now, I do pick up one guy, I get a lot of hit rate on the other guys. I'm mainly spraying here to make sure that they can't approach. Because there's like a couple of guys there, I can't tell how many, but they are obviously trying to get into the base, and they can actually be a threat now. And here you will see me, I actually get very indecisive here, which is a big mistake. You need to be able to decide who to fire on and keep it at that. But finally I was able to pick up a lucky one, or well, lucky, not really. Now, as far as I can tell though, this gun isn't really made for these sorts of engagements. So after that rocket shot I decided to go and follow my own advice. And that is to make the faction, gun and class work for me.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy.
And I gotta say, as a Terran heavy assault, this works better than it does as an NC heavy assault. At least that's my opinion so far. I might change later on, but it's definitely my impression so far. And what is this? Somebody tries to shoot me from behind? Let's go hunting. Yeah, gotcha. So, bottom line now, what do I think about Terran Heavy Assault and the light machine gun that you are given by default? So far, I gotta say, it is really good, it's really effective. But it is not what I'm looking for in this type of a game. What I'm looking for is weapons and vehicles that are described mostly as high skill, high reward. Meaning that if you master it, it is really good. But if you don't, then it's, well, it's not gonna be much use for you. And with this gun, it's kind of the opposite, where it is just really good right away, but other than that, it's just not much more to it. Now, I'm sure that there is gonna be a lot of guys who have a completely different opinion about it, so please let me know what you guys think. And, you know, somebody told me that the Vanos mostly come out at night. I don't know if that is true, but they surely are the hardest faction to see when it gets dark. Or at least that's my opinion. Again, my opinion. And oh my god, look at this stupid shit. Here I cry for a medic. There's a medic. And I killed him.
Enemy medic spotted.
Yeah, sorry about that. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. Please let me know what you think. And bye for now.